Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So nothing really going on. If you just look at the daily, you've got an inside bar and then could be a pin bar, but that body is just too small for a pin bar, so it's more of a weird range bar with more buyers coming in on the range bar. The one that I am interested in is this the oscillators here. They have separated quite nicely, still pointing down. I'd want to see them start rolling before we start looking for the opportunity. Now, the other thing that is important is this swing high here at 16,543. We've had 3 days of tails trying to break through that, but we haven't broken through that. So that is pretty significant. And then this swing low here, which is the bottom of that range, which is 16,626, is also of importance. Now, if we look at the 8 hour, I remember, last week we spoke about whether this was a range or whether it is forming into a channel, and the channel is pretty clear. It's like that, and you can. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll go and change that. I want to do that. So there is the channel. Okay, or it's a range, either or. It's a consolidation pattern. So I just want to get that daily level back in correctly, and now just lock it in. Okay, so jury's out of what this actually is, right? So if you look at Friday, we had not Friday, but the whole of last week, we had first kicked off with a big range bar, then we broke the range bar to the downside, and big move down, and then we just went sideways for the rest of the week. So even with the non-farm payroll data, we basically didn't go anywhere. So I'd be looking a little bit lower down, and if you look at the 3 hour here, again, conflicting signals. So we do have a crossover, but look at my oscillators here. They have separated and starting to roll over, so that's indicating another move to the downside. However, these two daily levels, this one has been respected, which is 16,626, but this one to the downside, 16,540, has not been respected. So you can see how price keeps dropping below it, getting above it, dropping below, getting above it. So at the moment we're in between all the moving averages, so we are looking at a range right now. But if I drop down to the hour, you're going to see nothing really of interest. So this was the non-farm payrolls data, and then we kind of just went sideways. So read into it what you want. There is a lot of buyers coming here that we've seen on the daily. So you can see all these buyers coming in here, and they are coming in between 16,450, let's just round that off to 16,450, and 16,540. So the oscillators here are overbought, but I think if you drop down one more time frame to the levels that we're looking at, you're going to see we are oversold. Anyway, so this is just an indication that the market is really confused. They're not sure of which direction we're going to go. This is a pretty major level at 16,626. So I would expect, if you want to get longs going, I'd want to break above that, a decent break, not something like that. I want 4 or 5 bars past it, then swing back and come and test either the level or whatever structure is broken to the left. You see there is potential for an inverse head and shoulders here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder forming. Okay, so there is some potential. I think for any longs, I want this break and retest of 16,626. If I don't get that break and retest, then I'm sitting on the sides. I'm not interested in shorts. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, we are sideways right now. We're in a range. Too dangerous to try and second guess it in actual fact. So I want to see a break, and the break I'm looking for is a break to the upside of 16,626. There's just buyers are coming in here. They are either accumulating or they're playing with us, one of the two. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a strong move up on the 15-minute, sideways going into the close, and now we should still be sideways and then pick a direction. So if we do drop to the downside, you're probably going to be held up by 16,540, which is the other daily level, which has not been respected, which is probably another level to take a gamble at. So if we do come back and form a pin bar or something on this level, it's probably well worth, it's only a 100-point stop to the swing low here. So what I would be doing is either wait for a retest here of 16,540, and that's just a low probability trade. So treat that as a gamble. Keep your position size small if you want to take it. Pin bar, inside bar, engulfing bar off that level, and then you're looking or anticipating a break of 16,626. If we kick off the morning correctly, like I suspect we're going to kick it off, we should see a move, and the gap is, well, we'll hover around here just to make sure the gap's closed. Then we're going to get a break of 16,626, a retest of that, and that would give me a little bit more confidence for a move to the upside. And target base, you do have another swing low target here, which is fairly close, but that would be the short-term scalp. But I think it's probably going to be a case of let it run there, keep your stop in, wait for the first pullback, wait for the next break at the second pullback. You've then been able to add something to that trade. So I think it's a relatively low risk, especially if you keep your position size small. You can have 100 to 150 point stop loss. Just make sure that your risk is something that is low, something that's equal to, let's say, a night out on the town that you're prepared to lose, and then you can start slowly scaling in on that trade. Anyway, hope it helps. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, drop us a like or share, comment, etc. And we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Cheers for now.